breeze blowing, storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page life is about to appear. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, and if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells your friend Mike, he's your man. And he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah, here at Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nation Pride.
All right, good morning. What's up, world? All right, we're live. How about that? Happy Monday. What is going on out there? A little chilly. Getting some temperature updates from some of y'all. So, what's up? There's Shelly. What's up, Eric? Thanks for the stars, buddy. What's up, Joel Harrison? We are streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. How about that? Going to talk a little bit of weather. This is Hunter Puppy. Kara. It is a gentleman named Andy Simmons. He's a fan of ours, and he wrote about 7 songs for our page. And what's up, Eric? How's it going down south? It's great. He tunes in. He's up around the Big Bend area. But he's got some pretty cool tunes that he wrote for our webpage. So always very grateful for that. Not ingrateful. Grateful. I remember the first one was Folsom Prison Blues by Johnny Cash. And I had some friends tag me on it. And they're like, Mike, somebody just wrote a song about you. Didn't even know it. I was like, what? All right, so we do got the morning satellite up above me right here. This is our infrared satellite. We can switch it around a little bit, do visible here. Let's take a look at that. See what's going on. Not a lot of sunshine yesterday and today. Not a lot of weather to talk about today, but we do have stuff brewing, so we'll get into that. So first off, did you see the infamous slap? I can't go on TV or Twitter or anywhere without seeing the Will Smith slap last night. I think it was staged. What a wonderful way to get free press about what was it, the Oscars or Academy Awards or something? I don't even know. But and then he turns around and wins the Best Actor award. So come on. I don't know. What do you think? Was it staged or do you think it was real? But it's all over the internet. Good morning, Mary. What's up, Addison? What's up, Tara, the dog? I know this is a little Hunter. We took Hunter to the park yesterday. We had a birthday, and he ran around crazy, man. He was wild. He was like, didn't get outside much, but he was loving it. He was running around the softball field quite a bit. So anyway. Hey, Gail, what's up? Good morning. Louisa, what's up? Good morning. We got Brevard, Loretta Reed, North Carolina, 36. It's already up to 70 here in Oldsmar. It was 55 this morning. But anyway. Anyway, yeah, I don't care. I didn't even know this. I don't watch it either, Bonnie. I'm just talking about the news clips, not the show. If I had anything to watch last night, I would have watched NASCAR. But we had a birthday party. It was fun, so it was a lot more fun. All right, so we got a lot of weather to talk about brewing this week. We got tropics coming. Another month or so, we'll be inching into the long-range outlooks. We've had a system in May now, like the last 8, 9, 10 years now. I'm not sure. But we've had May systems, named systems for, I think at least 8 of the last 8 years. Not something like that. I don't know. So it's not uncommon to get a named system in May. And that means that is almost next month. Can you believe it? So, but I'll be doing the Hurricane Expo down at Madeira Beach again for coastal Pinellas County. A lot of communities come to that one. That is next week. So I'll have to announce it. But if you're in Pinellas County, and I'm also hosting the Upper Pinellas Oldsmar Expo here in my hometown, April 27th. So if you want to see some good hurricane expos and you're living on the west central part of Florida, we got 2 coming up that I know about. Madeira Beach is a great one. It has all the little communities there along the west barrier islands are all in attendance here across Clearwater, and then of course my hometown of Oldsmar. So maybe you can make one of them. So there you go, this little Louie. So all right, we're gonna get into it. Talk about a little bit of weather. First and foremost, big thanks to our supporters. And of course, number 1 on the list here for our morning lives goes to ABC. Beautiful sunrise on their beautiful store here. So big thanks to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits here in Florida for supporting Mike's Weather page for another year. Appreciate that. And of course, we're streaming live on YouTube, as I mentioned. Make sure you check us out. Instagram's been growing pretty big. So if you're over on Instagram, up to almost 50,000 followers on Instagram, 50,000 on Twitter now, which is pretty good. And then of course, YouTube's growing. We're streaming live on YouTube right now. But what is coming? Let's take a looky real quick. So the current radar map, not showing any organized thunderstorms today. So pretty much nothing today. A little bit of possibility. We got some rain out west coming, which is much needed. We got a impactful rain event happening for out west. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at the rainfall totals. I think they're getting quite a bit, actually. Not really. This is 24-hour rains. So they are, 1 or 2 inches possible along California. So they're welcoming the rains today. This is your 24-hour rain total. 24-hour rain total for everybody else. Look at this. Nada. Nothing. This is the rains expected from Monday to tomorrow, Tuesday a.m. Nothing. So it's a very inactive weather day. This is rains up till Tuesday a.m. So there you go. No rain. But as we've been talking about for a while, let me find my graphic here that I did this morning. We have, I'll just put it on the storm prediction. They might have updated it by now. Let's see. So we'll just do probabilistic. All right. So there we go. This is the big storm coming. Unfortunately, some of the same areas that were affected last week. Hey, what's up, right-hand man, Mookie? What's up, Chris, down in Miami? 70. No falling iguanas. How's old Mookie doing? How's Tara doing? New Jersey. What? Vivid, blessed Monday, I agree. Good morning there, Keith. Next rain is Friday. We are in drought. Correct, Eric. Current drought meter, by the way, they get updated sometimes on Mondays. Let's take a look. Really didn't have a big impact here along the south and the east. Here's our current drought. Much of Florida is, in the peninsula at least, is in drought. And along the east coast of Georgia, Carolinas, still, and they're getting a severe drought for extreme eastern North Carolina right here. Not good. Wildfires. There was a wildfire in the Smoky Mountains over the weekend. They had to close a portion of the park. And, of course, Louisiana's still getting some, too. Check this out. This is, even though it seems like they've been getting a lot of rain, we have extreme drought for a big chunk of, pretty much all of Louisiana is in either a moderate, severe, or extreme drought. The whole state. And you think about all the weather that Louisiana gets, right? Think about it. They are always in the news. Tornadoes, winter, ice, hurricanes. and now they have drought. They cannot catch a break in Louisiana. Now they have to worry about fires. And you just, you think of Louisiana kind of like a swampland, a lot of water like Florida, but it gets kind of dry there too. So anyway, all right, let's say goodbye to Louie. Louie wants to take a little nap. Say goodbye, Louie. And oh my God, I was reading some comments. All right. So the storms that are coming, let's talk about a timeline. Here's the big hatched area. This is pretty significant. 3-day hatched areas usually mean business. So this is the initial map. It'll get tweaked a little bit, obviously, tomorrow. It'll be day 2 tomorrow. This is for Wednesday. But hatched area this far out, it's pretty high chances that we're going to see some sort of storms. They're talking about EF2 tornado pluses already. And that's, of course, parts of lower Louisiana up towards northern Louisiana into Mississippi and a little bit of Alabama, too. So, and pretty much anybody in the yellow needs to be really alert. And unfortunately, it's a very big dip in the jet stream again, as we've been talking about. And these big dips in the jet stream definitely fuel lower storms a little closer to the Gulf. And unfortunately, like we saw with New Orleans last week, we saw really extreme upper Gulf, which is the Gulf. So kind of watching it. Let's talk about timing. We do have a storm outlook for tomorrow too. This is for tomorrow, and we do have a little tornado. This is your tornado probability index. So it's Texas, Oklahoma. This is the beginning of it. It'll be more later tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. This is the beginning of our dip of the jet that's going to start fueling things. So, you got tomorrow a little bit of hail. Chances a little bit of wind. It's all tomorrow. Tornado, wind, hail. But again, the bigger outlook is for Wednesday. And we don't have specific yet, but we already have an enhanced for 3 days. So that's pretty good chances we're going to see storms. And we still have a day 4 outlook here. Not a lot of day 4 outlooks. Actually, this was like day 6 outlooks. They were talking about this. Kind of rare to see a day 4, 5, 6 outlook for the eastern seaboard. So this is coming on Thursday. So that's definitely something to watch on the East Coast. And what they're talking about is the evolution of the cold front. Talk about a lot of winds right now. I don't see much word about tornadoes, but They are saying modest wind gusts, strong wind fields, thunderstorms. So that's what we're watching. All right. Let's look at this couple things. I always ask about rain. Let's look at rain predictions real quick. I like to look at 1 day, 2 day, 3 day rains, and then we'll get into the storms. Because for some reason, everybody's wanting rain. Did anybody watch NASCAR race? Was it any good? I didn't get to watch it. New racetrack. Seemed like it was really wide. It seemed like they were racing off the track more than on the track. Rosie, ready for Virginia Beach storms. Well, they're coming for you Thursday. Hey, what's up, David Berryhill? How's Carolina doing? What's up, Bill from Mr. Cubs? Judy in Tallahassee. Smokey had 2 inches in St. Pete. That's pretty good. And we had fog this morning, too. Look at this. We had a couple pretty impressive photos from Louisiana this morning. Here's what they were dealing with. And we had some fog north of Orlando area. But we did see quite a bit of fog here across the upper Gulf in the Louisiana area this morning. And then, of course, we had a special fog advisory north of Orlando here that should be burning off hopefully pretty soon. A lot of special weather statements, too, by the way. Let's see what the special weather statements are talking about. These are probably talking about burning, fire dangers. So we have fire dangers. That's what I figured. So all this area here, fire dangers, right here, pretty much East Coast fire alerts. Very dry, very humid, less humid, no humid. And dry. So there, and then we actually have red danger here. This is even more extreme. We do have a red alert here along the mountains. Red flag warning. That this is where they had the fire the other day for the Smokies. So they have a red flag warning That's usually more of a significant fire danger for the mountains. So let's hope they don't get any wildfires. Remember that awful fire years ago in Gatlinburg area? Oof. Northwest winds 10 to 20, gusts to 40. Humidity as low as 15%. So when you lose humidity and there's no moisture in the air and you have high winds, things are very dry. And that's why usually when we get these low humidity values is when we get increased fire dangers. So that's happening right now. Red flag warning. Not good. Hey, I did see a link, by the way, before I lose the window. Let me show you this real quick. I always like to ramble on. What's up there, Robin from South Carolina? You like the UNC game better. The Burtons. What's up, Shelly? Morning, Scott. So, hey, before I lose this link, I think I'm going to add it. So this is a Google Earth Engine map. I don't know where I ran across it, but it has timeline footage through the years of different weather events, natural events. I've always been fascinated with the meandering of rivers, and this is in Peru. But you can see it. Watch this river change. Here's 1984. And just watch over time here as the river just pushes its way, makes a new basin. And there's 2020. So but you can see all kinds of stuff on this Google Earth Engine site. They have urban growth in Las Vegas. It's kind of interesting, showing you how the Las Vegas, Nevada area is increased density. I didn't look at it yet, so we'll watch it together. Here's 1984. And you can just see it growing outward. not a lot, but, look at that, 84. It really grows outward. There you go, 84. And look, there's Las Vegas expanding. This is all Google satellite stuff, so it's a pretty neat link. I will save it so I can put it on the website somewhere. All right. Let's take a look at what's cooking here in the world. All right, so let's take a look here at the dip in our jet. Let's see, what do I want to look at here? Let's just look at this one here. All right, so here comes Tuesday. Now you'll start see this blue line. This is a good representation. That's your 540 line, but it helps magnify the dip in the jet stream. But as we get into Wednesday morning here, you start to see, a pretty significant dip and a pull upward of storm threat. And it's kind of hard to see here, but it's a good tool that I use. You can also look at this standard old 500 millibar. There's a 500 millibar just showing you the mid-level dip in the jet stream. And you can also see it on 250. Here's 300. You can kind of see the same thing. There's a good representation here of our upper level jet stream dipping down, which creates a lot of wind shear and lower instability. But as we get into timing, everyone wants to know timing of the storms. Unfortunately, you're talking about EF2 tornadoes again possible. But here's the timing. Let's just take a look at the setup here. Let's go to Tuesday afternoon. So here's Tuesday night. You start to see the low pressure, 989 low. 989, pretty good little low pressure system across the middle U.S. And you'll start to see things really get pulled up into this throughout Tuesday night into Wednesday. But here's what we got, and we'll see it. So here's Wednesday 3 a.m. This is Dallas. So we can start to see some storms inching into parts of Texas here. And then we get into Wednesday morning, really starting to get a little more intense. Here's Dallas getting close to Houston here Wednesday morning. It's 8 a.m. Wednesday. But here's what happens. Look, low pressure staying south. It starts to really pull up some energy. Here's Wednesday, 1 o'clock. Timing is almost the same on the GFS. So anybody in Louisiana, things start to get close to you midday Wednesday. And then really things start to heat up, unfortunately, Wednesday afternoon. This is Wednesday, 3 p.m. GFS timing almost exactly the same. And the icon is probably about the same. Yep. So timing is pretty spot on. Main storm threat for middle part of Louisiana is afternoon Wednesday. You can really see things start to heat up Wednesday afternoon. They're stretching into Mississippi Wednesday night to 7 p.m. You know, almost the same timing as we saw with New Orleans last time, dusk, you know, right at nighttime. And there's our storms inching into eastern Louisiana and Mississippi. Here's 8 p.m. and really, you know, seeing a possibility here across lower Louisiana and Mississippi here Wednesday night, 9 p.m. So that's the day. Obviously, this is what everybody's watching. Could be another outbreak of storms, unfortunately. And as we get into Thursday, our line is now moving, you know, eastward, tip of Florida, Thursday morning, 5 a.m. Timing has been pretty spot on, so I'll just leave it on the Euro. Here's our front starting to flatten out a little bit. This is Thursday, 11 a.m., Thursday morning. There's our storm threat. Now, remember, they're talking about storm potential up here, you know, Thursday, daytime heating. So here's Thursday and 5 p.m. on Thursday. So my neck of the woods, Thursday p.m., we can start to see things go downhill in the southeast Thursday night. Then our front flattens out. Now, some of your weather apps are going to be tricky because a lot of them are going to be saying rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, a lot of this depends on how far south this front goes. Like, I had people emailing me up in the Swanee River area. Well, there's a chance this thing could push south of you before it backs up again. So, you know, it's not going to be really an all, you know, 4-day rain event. However, this little area right here, you know, if this front flattens out here and then flattens out like this and then pulls in more juice, you know, this whole area of the southeast could get a few days of rain. All right, so here's Friday, you know, Thursday 9 p.m. Here's Friday. There's our front flattening out. This is Friday noon, flattening out across Florida. GFS showing the same. And watch what happens here. So we got a little push here. We got another little low pressure coming in. We got another little low pressure coming in out of the Gulf. So we're going to have another round of storms brewing here really quickly behind this front. And we've been talking about this as a double whammy. Last week I was calling it a double whammy. Here's Friday. Now watch what happens. Friday night, you'll start to see the secondary low pushing all this new juice up. Here's Friday, 10 p.m. Now watch. There. Boom. Saturday, 7 a.m. Double whammy. Round 2. Now, they're not talking about severe weather as much with this because, A, the upper level jet's in a lot different position than it is for Wednesday, but still could be some squalls in off of the Gulf, could be a lot of lightning, could be thunder. GFS showing, you know, the same general thinking, and so is the Icon. For Icon doesn't go out that far. But, so here it is, Saturday morning. There's our second double whammy round developing. This is going to impact, unfortunately, Saturday noontime. Ooh. Saturday p.m. heading into the southeast. Saturday 6 p.m. Ooh. And then it gets really socked in Saturday p.m. in the southeast across Florida. Now GFS, kind of the same. It's been off and on showing the same thing. A little less aggressive on the GFS. But the main idea is that there's going to be a double whammy chance of rain Friday, Saturday across the south and east as we get this secondary little low pressure system pops in. And then, you know, here's Sunday 1 a.m. And then it could be gone for most people. Here's Sunday 11 a.m. So again, there's a big question mark. Could be rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for Florida Peninsula. Could be. This is the Euro for 11 a.m. And then it kind of shoves it on out of here by Monday. So bottom line is this. Big storms for the upper Gulf on Wednesday. And then a double whammy back again later Friday into Saturday. Big question marks on the amount of rain across the southeast for the weekend. You got weekend plans. Keep very alert for weather, especially rainy outdoor events. Storm Prediction Center isn't talking about a lot of severe storms with it yet, but doesn't mean that it can't happen. So let's go look at the GFS latest few runs here for the Southeast off of Tropical Tidbits. We can take a look at this little double. Here's our big one. We know that one's coming. This is later Wednesday, but what we're going to focus on now is maybe this backing up of the front. Here's Friday, and then that little surge. Now, the GFS hasn't been as aggressive as the Euro as far as storm potential, but it has a few times shown a little stronger. This was yesterday's afternoon run. So GFS is, off and on again. This is unfortunately Saturday night across the South in Florida. The icon, the reason I wanted to show this, let's see what the Canadians are saying. All right, so this is the secondary system. Here's Friday. Front flattening out, unfortunately, for Florida Peninsula Friday. Saturday rolls around. Here's that next big surge of moisture. There's our front backing up in towards it, fueling this sucker. Saturday afternoon, things get juicy. This is the Canadian model. And then, bam, big old surge coming in across Saturday night into Sunday morning here across the Southeast. So we've had a lot of model support, and this is Sunday afternoon. So this trend that we even picked up on last week with this little double whammy is still playing out, unfortunately. And here's the icon. Front flattening out Friday across Florida. And here's that surge out of the Gulf on Saturday morning. Could miss some of the upper Gulf maybe if it sticks a little farther to south. But bottom line, big surge Saturday into Florida. Just does not look good. Travis, what do you think? Anyway, that's it. So we got hey, Bill Barber, we got storms brewing. Lots to watch. Big stuff, first and foremost, is going to be the storms for Tuesday. And we'll focus on that more the next couple days. And then we'll shift over to the weekend forecast. Let's look at some rainfall totals for the week here and see what we got brewing here daily. Let's just do 24-hour precip. I don't know if it goes out that far yet. So here's Wednesday rains, obviously. That's your rainfall Wednesday to Thursday morning. Really juicy across the big chunk of the central U.S. Rainfall for Thursday starts to inch towards the East Coast into Florida. And here's your rainfall for Friday. There's our droopy front. And then Sunday, there's a big blob rolling in. This is actually Saturday to Sunday. So this is Friday a.m. to Saturday a.m. There's our droopy front, middle Florida, all the way back up to the Mississippi River Valley. What do they call it? Mississippi Valley. And then on Saturday, bam, there's that second round rolling into the Southeast Saturday. This is Saturday rains. And then I don't think we got Sunday. Yeah, we got Sunday rain. So yeah. I love it when the forecast doesn't change. Have a good day, Vivid. Hey, is it Vivid? Travis wants to go to Destin. Pollen is killing me. Yeah, allergies are not your friend right now. Here's the current allergy map on the Weather Channel. I'll leave this up for a second. This is pretty. David, I can verify for David that we have allergies in North Carolina. Anything red is the high as you can get. I-4 North, look, everything's I-4. Everything we talk about happens along Interstate 4. So all the pollen is I-4 North. Clay County Fair starts Thursday. Oh no. Let's hope it's wrong. Not good. So anyway, how was everybody's weekend? So we were at the ball field all weekend. Then we had a big high school tournament. We were done really late Saturday. We ended up staying there till dusk, and wish my buddy Jim, Hurricane Hunter, happy birthday. Couldn't make it over there. I Googled traffic. It was an hour and 15 minutes, and I was beat. So if you're watching, hope you got my little video message. But then Sunday, we just had a birthday party and laid around the house. Not much. What else is everybody doing? So I guess the Garth Brooks concert was a huge success. 70,000 people in Orlando. That was massive concert. 70,000+ people watching Garth Brooks. Pretty neat. Jamie says her daughter's birthday party is at the park. What park is that? Let's hope. Richard, don't know. The last tournament, we did actually beat them. Sorry. But that was a week ago. But Emily did pretty good. She hit pretty good. She played a really good second base. She came in to pitch the last couple innings of the last game, and she didn't look too good, but it's pretty tough to come in when you're behind and on the fourth game of a long tournament. And really wasn't warmed up, so I give her that. But anyway, Eric, good morning, buddy. You're welcome. Anything else we can chit-chat about? So let's see what else is new on the old website here. I've been working on the app. Make sure you check out the app. Got a Mike's Weather Page app. I think it's my 5th year now with the app. So you can check it out. I've added a few new things over the weekend for that. Didn't really add too many links. You know, our buddy Eric sent the new link here from National Weather Service. More enhanced. So you can become more of your own little weatherman if you want. Or woman. Chrissy, yeah, I heard Trisha Yearwood was at this one actually. She surprised everybody. David, yes, I heard that one. Wasn't a big fan, but my link's not working. But yeah, the music world definitely mourned the loss there. For sure. John Ferguson, morning. Retired guy sleeps in. What's up with that? Anything else we can yak about? I might cut it short today. There's not a lot of weather. So we'll talk tropics here, inching a little closer and closer to the tropical season. I've added a lot of new tropical maps. A lot of history. I get to email a lot of people email me all the time about history. But I have tropical cyclone climatology here from National Hurricane Center, and you can see a lot of history stuff. I also have where's my other links at? I guess I should probably put them. I guess I should put but we have history here. So we have past tracks. This is a good one. This is a good website, past tracks. And you can, so let's try this out. So let's put my zip in and see what it says. Find all results. There we go. So look at that. No, let's see. Oh yeah, no storms for me. That makes sense. Let's see what else we can try here. Let's try Tampa. Oh, these aren't. Oh, well, we can do Tampa here. Hillsborough County. Oof. Oh, my gosh. There's some spaghetti for you. Woo! I guess my zip code didn't work. Wow. So these are all the storms that have ever passed within 60 nautical miles of Tampa. Let's change it to 20 nautical miles. How can I change it? We can go right here. So I've never used this site. I have it on my page. All right, so there's 20. Let's see. There we go. Wow. There's no way. That's 20? Jeez. All right, let's do 10. 10 nautical miles. All right, here's 10. All right, there's 10. Okay. Oh, wow. Well, there you go. Here's all the storms. There's Francis and Jean. We know about that. Oh, it actually kept all the storms. It's just you can zoom in now. Henry, 2003, came right across the bay. Anna, 91, came up from the south. Florence, 1960. Jenny, 1969. That's pretty neat. There's Jean and Francis to our north. So Francis and Jean were really interesting because they But anyway, so I'm on this tool right here, by the way, if you're curious. This is right here, past tracks and tracking charts. But you can click on each one and get a little bit more. This is the unnamed 1939 storm. Anyway. So beans, all right. Well, listen, big storms Wednesday. We're gonna keep an eye on. I'll be doing keeping up my Instagram live. I've been doing these Instagram reels actually, and getting crazy numbers on them. 29,000 for this one. So I'll try to import them over to Facebook. I might do that. I don't know. I did it one time and it didn't really get any views on it. Facebook's hard to figure out. But anyway, if you're on Instagram, welcome. And I do these little 1-minute videos on the weather. So that's what I'm working on. Upcoming season, Travis, definitely going to be more active. We've been talking a lot about that, but lots of reasons why. The main reason why is the water anomaly temperatures are warmer than normal right now, and the main development region is heating up. So we have warmer waters than normal. This is your weekly average water temperatures, and it's really starting to get warm in parts of the Gulf here, especially along the East Coast. This isn't really indicative of surface depth, but it eventually works its way down from the surface. But pretty big signs here. The monthly water temperatures are well above normal. 2-3 degrees Celsius above normal. And this is your Cape Verde Islands. So this is your main development region. I can't do this map here. I wonder why they never let me do this map. But anyway, your main development region is warmer than normal. And, the Pacific's cold. We are in a La Nina pattern, and that's expected to last through the middle part of peak season. So anytime you got La Nina, you have a higher chance for tropical activity on the Atlantic side. So you had warmer water, La Nina, and then we showed these models that are available on Tropical Tidbits site. You can see your monthly precipitation models mainly, and pressure models, and but I like to look at the precipitation anomalies, and you can see like going towards peak season, August, September, October, very above average precipitation across the main development region, which, a lot of long range predictions begin in Africa because those are our waves that come across. So just, another model that they use for long range predictions are these precipitation maps. And, look at August, green is above normal, 0 is your mean. So anything, above is just basically showing you above average precipitation. And this one map showing you above precipitation during peak season, August, September, October. So, you add that, La Nina, warmer waters, then more than likely we're looking at a above average season as far as early predictions go. Whether or not it, pans out, no one knows. But so anyway, those are some of the bigger factors on what they use to. And we really don't have any tropical waves yet. I don't believe so. It's still a little early for tropical waves to come across. We'll start seeing them on these long-range surface outlook maps. Nothing yet. Let's see if we got an animated jet stream forecast here. This is a Eldora weather website. This is neat. This is a jet stream forecast, and this is showing you that big tilt of jet that's coming. And that's what's got everybody watching the weather here. So here's that big dip Wednesday of the upper jet stream. And really, when you get these big dips, you get a lot of instability in the in the atmosphere, and that's what happens. And unfortunately, this one's dipping far south again. Some of the same areas that saw the outbreak last week could possibly see it again. More, Tuesday, Texas, Oklahoma, but this one really starting to show up more for Wednesday across the south here. That's a pretty big stretch here across the Mississippi region for Wednesday into Thursday. So good map here, really showing This is why on Thursday, this is a good indication of why they're showing storm chances here on Thursday. So here's the jet stream really still kicking it on Thursday. Because you got that, a lot of instability in the atmosphere, and that's exactly why the Storm Prediction Center is now, letting people know there's a chance on Thursday that we could see some storms developing here across the eastern seaboard because of that massive jet stream dipping. So water temperatures, dust is always hard to predict. Water temps are a little above normal, David. We are at 80. Naples hit 80 last week on the coastal. So water's tipping up a little bit. Top of the morning, Have a Mill. Thank you, Loretta Reed. Appreciate you watching all these mornings. But yeah. So you can always go back and watch it, listen to it. We got our podcast. If you're a podcast person, there's a link to the podcast. But talked a lot about it. I'm really curious about this thing backing up on Friday and what kind of southeast weather we're going to see Saturday. Not showing really any signs yet of severe storms yet for Saturday, but you just never know if this thing has enough time to build any destabilization do we have any Cape value? We don't have any Cape on the southeast. Oh, we got a little bit here. I don't really like the Cape value, but so there you go. This is the secondary. This is our front flattening out. There's our Friday flat. This is Cape values, but we're seeing the chance that some of these could bring some instability across the southeast, especially down the Florida Peninsula again. You get some isolated storms, So this is the big question mark Saturday. What kind of storms we could be getting across the southeast and Florida? Still few days away to really get any more solid numbers, but this is Saturday. This is the combination of rain and 10-meter winds, but definitely watching that. Spring is great. Murta's mentally preparing. Oh, back to the dust. Travis is so hard. Early season we get a lot of these sow outbreaks across the Atlantic, but early season storms we rarely get any Cape Verde style systems across the main development region of the Atlantic. So most early season action, most always is homegrown, and they're usually from old frontal boundaries. See, here's your number of named storms per 100 years, 10 to 29. This is the formation and where they've been. The history, which I always like to look at, we could just start out by May. Let's look at May. So as we start to see toward the end of May, here's your history of storms. Now this is only updated to 2015. We've actually had a storm in May in 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So there'll be a lot more dots on this map once they update it. But they're all in the same general area. But you can see most all the storms that develop in May are close to home. Usually these are old frontal boundaries that spin up low pressure systems that get going. June 1st through June 10th, same thinking. We really don't get any systems. Here's one little random guy. Middle part of June, they don't give you names or years, but you start to see the trend. End of June, one lonely guy, and then you start to pick up. Here's July, we're starting to get a few. End of July, starting to get quite a few more out west or east. I always screw up east and west once. Here's August 1st. Really getting a lot of Atlantic activity in August here, coming across. Really getting it toward the end of August. Really getting into September. And into October, and you can see things start to wind down. Here's the middle part of October, and then we get close to home again. usually by the end of the season, we start to get a lot of wind shear. Frontal systems come down, and there's really not enough time for these things. So, early season systems, they tend to get going a lot easier than end of the season systems because of frontal boundaries, because we don't have as many fronts that make their way south. I mean, you get a front that comes down like this, and you get little pieces break off and they spin up easier, because the next front that comes down might do that, and it never really reaches that area. So this little area festers and develops a little easier, has more time to start developing versus back-to-back fronts that come down. And when you get fronts come down, you get a lot of wind shear, and that just rips things apart. But the reason they all end up pulling to the northeast is because when our frontal boundaries come down, they pull everything up and turn it out ahead of it. But it seems like this time of year we start to see more fronts, and as we're seeing with this week's front, our low pressure system escapes way to the north, and it flattens out our front, and it doesn't really have a chance to leave anything behind to get going. So what we're seeing with this week's front is exactly that. We go to Friday, and it flattens out. See that? And it actually gets a little push here and gets pulled back up with another little system. So there's our front flattening out on Friday, and really doesn't leave much time for anything down here to get going. But this will end up wrapping around. There we go. So blah, blah, blah. What else is cooking? We can wrap it up. I don't know if my chat's working. Polly, how's it going? I see you on there. Anything else we can talk about in the world? I got nothing on my desk exciting to show you. Nothing at all. Big thanks to all our supporters out there. Let me flip on my little rotating box here. We got we have some fun stuff coming up this month with some hurricane expos. So if you live in the Pinellas County, again, I think it's Saturday. So the Madeira Beach Expo is Saturday. I just got an email from them. Hurricane Preparedness Vendor Hurricane Expo. The date is April 9th. So that's sneaking up here. So it's a week from Saturday. Hope it's... What? Yeah. Not this Saturday. No. A week from Saturday. So if you live along the west part of Pinellas County, which we have a lot of barrier islands and a lot of little communities along. No, it's the following week. Whew. I was thinking this was February. We only had 28 days. For some reason, I thought this was the last day of the month. March goes the 31st this year, so every year. So it's a week from Saturday. April 9th, Madeira Beach. I'll be doing a presentation. And then on April 27th, our home. So that's coming up. Month of April will be exciting. I'm going to put together some new slides. I got to come up with some new slides. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. My Google slide presentation. I try to add a few every time. So, but anyway, yeah, May. Hey, Chrissy. Yep, we've had systems in May now. I think the last 8 years. Not very uncommon to get that. Let me play with my blobby thing here. Let's do radar satellite. Let me show what's coming here. Let's see if I can do this here. This is past history. Nah, I don't want to. Why isn't that working? Huh. Satellite. I don't want satellite. I don't want radar satellite. Come on. Oh well. Too late to be playing around with new buttons. And in case you're wondering, that noise in the background is our dogs. It's Hunter. Hunter's always been the snorer. Usually in the hurricane season, I'll end up putting him. So there's satellite. There's weather radar. I guess this is live. Hurricane Tracker. Windy. Oh, I'm not logged in. It's the problem. Who's a lion? Yeah, whatever. May comes. What's the saying? Comes in like a lamb or something. Rough weather, Jeff. You definitely got storms coming later Wednesday night into Thursday for sure, Jeff. So I'd go back and watch, but hey, Mike Soul, good question. I've yet to really find any good. Mike Soul asked, does El Nino, La Nina have any effect on the Bermuda High? That I don't know. I've seen people have long range predictions on the high pressure system. I just haven't seen any yet that I believe in. So I'm still learning. I'm still trying to find good long range predictors on the Bermuda High setup. Because this is a slight wiggle. You know, obviously a stronger Bermuda High, more chances for East Coast and island impacts in Gulf. But I think the La Nina only affects upper level winds more than anything. But you know, warmer Atlantic could create a higher heat dome, creating a higher, stronger high pressure system. But I'll look into that. That's something I want to learn up more. Hey, Vicky Hill, yep, March comes like a lion, goes out like a lamb. There you go. All right, so that's it. Well, as always, thanks for tuning in. This is our little daily weather show. We talk all the time. Look, I got a sticker in the back of my phone. We'll be doing this a lot more during the tropical season. And as always, Shelly helps run the Brew Crew page. If you're a supporter of the page, make sure you get your invite to be in part of that. We have a lot of great fans in there. It talks a lot more about weather. A little private group. So if you want a little more, you can do that. Be a subscriber. And we got some other perks that are cool. So cheers, Joel. We'll see everybody on Wednesday. Keep alert on the upper Gulf of Mexico. And definitely if you got weekend plans across the south and the east, you want to pay attention to your weekend forecast. We could have some lingering weather to watch out for. Yucky, right? So, all right.